All right.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I am Terry Luongo, and I'm a National Marketing Director for the Juice Plus Corporation. But above and beyond that, I've really kind of given myself the name of a foodologist because it was about 25 years ago that I decided to take healthy back for myself and my family. And I've kind of become like a health guru. And I love the programs that we represent with the Juice Plus community. And I love this concept of one simple change, because what I've learned is that really one decision, one simple change can literally change the trajectory of your life and give you options that you never knew were possible. And so today we're going to talk about healthy living and compare it to what it was, 20 and 30 years ago compared to what it is today. And what we know today is that it was a little simpler back then. Kids used to play outside, drink out of the hoses, used to help parents grow gardens, and, they'd go to bed at night completely exhausted and typically ate the food that came out of the garden. And, Coca-Cola and McDonald's were like a once-a-week treat. But things have changed. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, processed foods, food with no nutrition has just become a way of life. And it's literally creating havoc in the lives of our children and in our own lives. And so what I know is that it takes literally 4 things for us to reclaim our health. So I'm going to ask you, thinking about you, how do you take care of yourself in terms of eating real food? And by real food, I mean food that literally rots and sprouts, okay? Food that literally goes bad. How well are you doing eating food that's not processed? How well are you doing with an exercise program? And to me, the best exercise in the world is quite simply, it's the one that you will do. And drinking water. Did you know that most daytime fatigue is because we are dehydrated as a population? Most headaches are not a Tylenol deficiency. Most headaches are that we are dehydrated. And so the need for us to be drinking at least a minimum of half of our weight in ounces of water every single day, it's crucial. If, like me, you're looking for vital, vibrant health. And we were designed and created for vibrant, vital health. And how are you doing with this last piece of the equation, which is sleeping 7 to 8 hours every night? Wow, 7 to 8 hours every night. That your body goes through all sorts of healing when we're sleeping. Healing, yeah, our body heals. It detoxifies, it repairs. And even your hormones are finally allowed to do what they want to do if you're in a deep restorative sleep. And today, we're so sleep deprived, and we kind of wear this as a badge of honor. Well, I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. Well, we're not doing anybody any good. And here in the Western world, I always tell audiences when I lecture that, we typically, women especially in this country, work from 8 to faint. We go to bed tired and we wake up tired. And all of these things affect each other. If we were to eat real food that's not processed, we would sleep better at night. If we were to exercise every day, we would sleep better at night. If you sleep better at night, then you feel like exercising. And if you start to eat real food, then you start to naturally crave more water. So these 4 concepts are very, very closely interrelated. And, Kara and Diane, I'm seeing 2 very startling trends in the world today. And I think that because of these 2 trends, this is why we are a sick nation, with cancer being out of control, heart disease being out of control, diabetes being out of control, allergies, autoimmune. And the first one is the amount of environmental toxins that we are exposed to on a regular basis. And you might be saying, well, I know the air quality isn't so great here in New York, but come on, how many toxins could we possibly be exposed to? Well, if you look at this graph, oh my goodness, water pollution. Okay, and think of the fish and the algae and the microorganisms that are in the water, okay? And this is our source of hydration. Industrial waste, landfills, you know, carbon monoxide from cars, commercial and animal fertilizers. The list goes on and on. It's become such a problem that, listen to this, in 2009, in a very respected health journal, they reported that if you looked at the blood of a newly born baby in its umbilical cord, you would find about 232 toxins already present in that umbilical cord. So can you see why all of a sudden this pressure to our cells is becoming such a burden? And the other trend that I am seeing that's quite alarming is this: it's the quality of the food. And I alluded to that in the beginning. We no longer eat food with nutrition. If you're shopping in aisles 4, 5, and 6, the foods that you eat are filled with preservatives, additives, flavor enhancers, pesticides, trans fats, synthetic vitamins, emulsifiers, artificial colors, growth hormones. Oh my goodness, now you understand, because here's the deal. It's the food that you eat. Its job was to protect the cells against the environmental pollutants and toxins. But we're not eating the foods that protect the cells anymore, so it becomes a double whammy. It is really, these two components are really why the statistics of health are so bleak in the Western world. And so when you're looking at environmental toxins and you're looking at poor nutrition, fake food, I call it, what happens is that our cells are exposed to oxidation. And this is really what starts the disease process. It starts with oxidation that leads to inflammation. And inflammation is literally the cause of cancer, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, everything else. And so we know today that every single cell in our body, and we are trillions of cells, get hit about 10,000 times by these oxidants. And every single time it hits a cell, it dings a cell, it weakens us. And remember that cells become tissues, tissues become organs, organs become organ systems. So you can see now why all of our systems are so compromised. And so what is our defense? Well, our defense is produce. This is the anti-oxidation to the oxidation that we are faced every single day. Take a look at that picture. Is that not the most beautiful picture? Look at how vibrant that food looks. This is how we were created. We were created to eat from a garden. And we've completely removed ourselves from that scenario. And we wonder why 1 out of every 3 women will have cancer and 1 every 2 men will have cancer in their lifetime. Well, we don't have to look any further than this. You know, we've walked away from the foods that will keep us safe. Not only that, this lack of nutrition and these toxins is why we age as quickly as we do. So here's the news. This was in Time magazine 2003. It's not that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It's that they're so good for you, they could save your life. And so why? Why is that so? Well, here, look at this picture right here. In every single fruit and vegetable that we eat, there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of these plant chemicals. And again, the job of these plant chemicals is to protect, nourish, and support every cell in the body. The job of these plant nutrients is to detoxify the cells, sweep them clean, so that we can have that vibrant, vital health. And yet, we don't eat the food. We have food deficiencies like nobody's business in this country. People come to me all the time, Terry, what can I do for my allergies? Plants. Terry, what can I do for my fibromyalgia? Plants. Terry, what can I do for my cancer? Plants. Terry, what can I do? This is it. This is what plants do. It feeds us and supports us. And you can see, this is just 400 nutrients in an apple. And if you go to this Grass Journal of Nutrition, there are like 6 pages of nutrients, thousands upon thousands. So you can see that a little multiple vitamin over here, it can't compare. We don't have a vitamin deficiency, we have a food deficiency. And know today that we need anywhere between 7 to 13, 9 to 13. If you're an athlete, we're talking about 18 servings of produce every day. That the produce that we eat from the stores today has less nutrition than it did 20 years ago. And some of the things that we buy have anything between, they've lost anywhere between 5 to 40% of their nutritional content. And that's why I am so blessed that 25 years ago, Juice Plus walked through my front door. And so for me, you know, my background is in the fitness story. I'm just going to tell you my story now. My background is in the fitness industry. I've taught steps, slides, spin, high impact, low impact classes from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, into Texas. And even though I worked out 2 and 3 times a day. Instead of being that vibrant, vital, and alive girl, I was dying on the inside. I was becoming an inflammatory nightmare. I was being diagnosed with the unbelievable periodontal disease. How would you like to be 28, already going through the removal of gum tissue and being told that you wouldn't have teeth in the next 10 years? Oh, that'll make you sit up and pay attention. Not to mention the gut health, the IBS I was suffering from, on my way into Crohn's disease. And then by the time I was 35, the labels of chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia were slapped on me. Believe me, I was not holding a microphone saying step touch. And 25 years ago, a nurse knocked on my door. Okay, this nurse knocked on my door and she handed me a twin pack of Juice Plus. And I looked at the label and I saw, and you can look at it here, kale, the broccoli, the beets, the cabbage, the spinach, you know, the peaches, pineapples, cranberries, blueberries, blackberries, elderberries, grapes. And she was the first person who ever told me that I did not have a food deficiency. I did not have a vitamin deficiency. I had a food deficiency. And I'm so glad that I said yes to Juice Plus. Now, I wish I could tell you that I took it on a Sunday night and Monday threw on my spandex pants and grabbed the microphone and screamed step touch. But you have to wait on nature. See, Juice Plus is not a drug. Okay, drugs do things to you. Food and nutrition do things for you. So I had to wait on nature. But every couple months, I started to see a subtle shift and a subtle change. And I'm here to tell you that 25 years later, yeah, there is no more inflammation in this body, and I can claim vibrant, vital health today. And so I thought I would love to hear from Diane. Diane, can you unmute yourself and tell me why did you, I don't know why I get these red slashes when I do a program. I don't care whose line I'm on. These are my personal red slashes. I have no idea how they got here. So Diane, would you tell us, why did you say yes to Juice Plus?
Well, I was having health issues. Every time I turn around, I was going to the emergency room. I was being admitted in the emergency room for different things. And every time I'm turning around, it's like I'm going to the emergency room. I'm going to the emergency room more than I'm going to work, you know?
Wow.
And so I had heart issues. I had lung issues where I had to take an inhaler, digestive issues, some joint issues. So I was talking to my sister Karen, telling her every time I'm going to this emergency room, being admitted for this and that. And she said, girl, you need to get on the Juice Plus. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try Juice Plus. So since I've been on Juice Plus, I have not been to the emergency room.
Oh.
I do not take an inhaler anymore. The other issues have cleared up. And I feel I feel great. Like right now I do have a total hip replacement and that's just at the end. So it has to be replaced. Other than that, I feel good. You know, like I have energy, didn't have energy before. So I was like, yeah, I want to be on board with this. I like this. And, you know, so, and my fiance, he's on it with me as well. And we take it every day and we are just doing awesome by it.
Wow. Wow. And see, you're becoming, Diane, you're becoming a reflection of a well-nourished body. This is how a well-nourished body feels and acts. So if you're starting to see benefits like that, imagine 5 years down the road. You know, it's your future now is limitless.
Right.
You know, you've gone back to eating the way we were designed to eat. And I think that is so amazing. And Kara, we've got a couple minutes here. Tell us why you said yes to Juice Plus and what it's done for you.
I said yes because my son has food allergies, and he is also very, 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 very picky. And so he was getting zero nutrition every day. And when a friend told me about it, I was on board. We tried it. I tried it for myself because I am on a health journey myself as far as eating better, trying to eat clean, no meat, no dairy. And I don't always know what to eat. So I knew my nutrition was lacking as well because I wasn't eating as much. And I tried it for myself, and we are amazed by the results. I have energy, my hair is growing, my nails are growing and they're strong. And my son is, he's just thriving. He's actually growing. He's growing, he's tasting more foods, and he's just started playing soccer, and he's doing an amazing, amazing job. So I have nothing but good things to say about Juice Plus. Love it.
And I'll bet that as a mom, there were times when you had a heavy heart and you were ripping your hair out.
Absolutely. His whole kindergarten year last year.
Yeah, not knowing what to do. And again, he is now a reflection of a well-nourished, well-fed little boy. Yes. Okay. So what we have, my friends, is we have, you know, this Juice Plus that comes in capsules, and it's a food, not a vitamin. For big kids, we have it in soft chews for little kids. And we've got a very small product line, you know, because when the job is done, the job is done. But we also have this protein drink called our Complete, which I love, which I've been drinking for 20 years now for breakfast. And it's fabulous because it's low glycemic, it is plant protein, it's vegan, it's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, and what it does for your gut health. And I'm going to tell you, at 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock your time, I'm going to do my full health lecture. If you're interested in being a part of that, you know, Kara will get that Zoom ID with you, because that's when I go into the gut and the healing of the gut. But inside this, and there's too, the probiotics in here too, the things that the gut needs. All disease starts in the gut. So keeping that gut satisfied and balanced is so important. And that's what this Complete does. I tell you, I've been drinking it for 20 years. And I know that if there's a day that I skip it, by 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm in the pantry. Oh, maybe I want a cracker. You know, maybe I want this. And nothing satisfies me. And I'll go, whoops, I did not have my Complete today. Because once you have that Complete, you are satisfied. And until you experience it, you won't believe it. Okay? So when we're drinking the Complete and you're taking your capsules, this is it. Look at this smorgasbord. Look at this food. The pumpkins and the pomegranates. And who eats radish sprouts? You know, cranberries and kale. Your cells, your body, your systems, your organs are going, thank you, Kara. Thank you, Diane. Okay? So here we are, and we have this, what we call NSF certification. It's a private company that comes in, and they guarantee that what we say is on the label is in our product, and they test for herbicides and pesticides and mold and fungus and all of these things. So we really have great assurance that what we say is in there is really in there, and we're backed by science. You know, we're not spouting research that was done on an apple. We're going to give you research that was done on the powder in these capsules. And this research was done, look at these universities and hospitals. We're talking University of Arizona, Yale. I think a few of us have heard of Yale. I certainly wasn't accepted there, but I have heard of it. You know, University of Maryland. That study, the University of Maryland, is one of my favorite ones. It was published in the journal. Diane, you will love this. This piece of research was published in the Journal of Cardiology,
Yes.
which is yes, did you see that? Where after a high-fat meal,
Yes.
people who were eating the fruits, the vegetables, and the vineyard had zero constriction of their arteries after high-fat meals at McDonald's. Girlfriend, that made my hair stand up. Okay, so we really are giving, I'm not saying you can have your cake and eat it too. I'm just saying take your Juice Plus and once in a while you can have some cake. That's what I'm saying. And so this is our research. We know that it improves and protects the heart, supports the immune system. Oh, you know that gum health that I had 30 years ago? Yeah, I gotta tell you, all that gum tissue that they cut away on me, it grew back. There's that reduction of oxidative stress. Remember in the very beginning, that's how we age, the oxidative stress, the dinging of the cells, reduction of that. Oxidative stress leads to inflammation, reduction of inflammation, protecting your DNA, healthier skin, insulin resistance, abdominal fat mass research, quality of life, lung health. It's the real deal. And then, of course, our children's health study. I love this. We have 1 million kids eating free Juice Plus around the world. You know, Kara, your son is one of them. We have a program where if a mom or a dad gets on Juice Plus, we will ship it free to a child if that child is between the ages of 4 all the way through undergrad and college. And take a look at these statistics. And the one that I love the best is the one that says 66% of kids are going to the doctor less often. How about that? 56% of kids taking less meds. We are creating a healthier generation, more conscious, more aware, healthier cells, healthier tissues of children. And then this last product is our Omega Blend. Oh my goodness. We have the fruits, the vegetables, the berries, and now we have the healthy fat. And everybody knows they need to be on some sort of a healthy fat for the heart, the brain, the joints, the skin, and the eyes. Well, we did something different. Just like our fruits, vegetables, and berries are unique to the world, so is our Omega Blend. Okay, because what did we do? Well, most people take a fish oil, do they not? What we did was we bypassed the fish. As we know, the fish lives in polluted waters. And the reason that the fish has fatty acids is because of what they eat. They eat algae. So we went right to the source. We got rid of the fish. We bypassed the middleman, just the way they do in marketing in corporate America. We bypassed the middleman, and we went straight to the algae. And I have to tell you, this is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most powerful omegas that I have ever seen. And I have to contribute my healing from a very severe concussion a year ago to these omegas. Such powerful food. And then we have a program called our Shred 10. We're going to be starting another Shred the first week of April. And it's a program where you come together in this community of like-minded people. And for 10 days, you shred food, toxins, and habits that are not serving you. So it's not about losing 10 pounds in 10 days. It's about losing your taste for processed food. It's about getting healthy from the inside out so that you will not rebound after you get done with our program. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to set you up for lifelong good health. I look at our Juice Plus product line and our Shred program as the gateway, the entrance point to a lifestyle that will transform your health, help you to reverse disease even, be vibrant, vital, and alive. And then if you're so inclined, we even have tower gardens where you can grow your own produce on your patio. No dirt, no digging, no weeding. And what's important to me, I don't have to worry, no processed, no pesticides, herbicides, or chemicals on the plants that I grow on my own patio. So that's pretty much an end of our program. But I want you to remember this, is that your body, my body, it's a healing machine. Our bodies are healing machines. And when you put in the right fuel, the right food, you can become vibrant, vital, and alive. You can slow down the aging process, and you can actually start to reverse the aging process. And so I'm so excited that I was able to share my story with you tonight, and Diane was able to share, and Kara was able to share. And I don't know if any of you have any questions. If you do, if you want to, unmute yourselves and ask questions, that would be fabulous. And if you're interested in hearing my more extended health lecture, it starts in 30 minutes. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Because Diane will be following up with you. I'm going to tell you, come on along. Kick the tires on this thing. Make a decision that will change your health for the rest of your life. Thanks for having me. Thank you, Diane, for asking me to host your call for you tonight.
Thank you, Terry, for doing it, and thank everyone for attending.
Oh, yeah, fabulous turnout.
I think we have a question.
Uh-oh, okay.
How do you ask the question, Diane?
You just talk. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. My name is Denise. I'm Diane's sister-in-law.
Okay.
I wanted to know how does it help with like I have a friend who might have liver cancer. Does it help for that?
Well, it's going to feed the healthy cells. And if you have cancer, you still have healthy cells. So we're going to go in and feed the healthy cells to give his body a fighting chance. We have a lot of women that are part of our team that have literally gone through the struggle of breast cancer and ovarian cancer by taking Juice Plus, having vibrant, vital lives right now. So remember, cancer patients were born to eat fruits and vegetables. And there are clinics in this country and in Mexico where if you went to them for cancer treatment, guess what they would have you do? Drink great big glasses of green juice every hour on the hour to help kill those cancer cells. So there, and along with him too is changing his diet or her diet. No sugar, no dairy, none of the things that feed the cancer cells.
Okay.
But definitely take a look at this.
All right. Thank you very much.
And then you know what, Diane, you can send her the Experience JP website so that she can study and look at it herself. Okay?
Okay.
All right, ladies, I've got to jump off. I've got to go back to work again in about 25 minutes. And I don't call this work, I just call this fun. So good night to all my peeps in New York. And I'll be home this summer. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.